Now in Good Morning Northwest, breaking news in the manhunt out of Oregon for a man accused of luring and torturing women. He's dead.
Well, we've got light snow on the ground, flurries to the north, and we are going to continue to see warmer temperatures move in. That full forecast coming your way.
And final goodbyes for Tyre Nichols as his family prepares for his funeral today. Who will be there and what Nichols' loved ones are saying about the night he was killed and about moving forward. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Good morning and thanks so much for being with us. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Wednesday, February 1st, a new month. Mark, what do we got in the first alert forecast?
A forecast that continues to say we will see warmer temperatures. Now, this morning we're starting off partly cloudy in Coeur d'Alene. They had flurries an hour ago, 22 degrees. We're sitting at 22 as well with cloud cover, but a dry sky. The 4 things you need to know. Some slick roads out there, so please take it easy. Give yourself another 10 minutes or so. Cloudy and cool throughout the day today. We are going to see that warming trend. We'll continue to talk about it, and that'll bring rain into the valley. That discussion coming up in just a couple of minutes. So we continue to see the flurries move out of the area a little bit more to the south and to the west, so we'll see if that reaches us by mid-morning. We're expecting temperatures to warm up to what will be above freezing, especially in the 2 and 4 o'clock hour. Really not going to be too bad today. And again, should be dry after we see one more little morning flurry in our area.
Hours from now, the family of Tyre Nichols will lay him to rest.
And now the city of Memphis says more audio and video from Nichols' arrest could be released in the next few weeks as part of the ongoing criminal investigation. Sydney Charles is live at the Breaking Now desk with our story.
This morning, the heartbroken family of Tyre Nichols is preparing to say their final goodbyes. The Nichols family is vowing to get justice. Jamal is Tyre's brother. He said he wishes he was there the night Memphis police pulled his brother over on January 7th.
I really hate that, like I wasn't here, but like for real.
We got a long fight ahead of us.
That's right.
And we got to stay strong for it.
Understood.
So, justice for Tyre.
In attendance at today's funeral, Tamika Palmer, whose daughter Breonna Taylor was killed by police during a home raid in Kentucky, and George Floyd's younger brother is also expected to be there. Vice President Kamala Harris is also expected to attend the funeral. She'll join other senior-level Biden administration officials, including the White House Director for the Office of Public Engagement and Biden's senior advisor. The service begins at 10:30 a.m. local time, 8:30 our time. Coming up in 30 minutes, details on a report filed by Memphis police after video footage of the arrest was released to the public. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Spokane community leaders say they are done working with city officials to bring more police accountability and reform. Now, they've issued demands.
Following the protests and riots over the death of George Floyd in 2020, the city asked the community to join roundtable discussions to create new policies for Spokane police focused on equity and officer accountability. Last night, several community groups, including the Spokane NAACP, the Peace and Justice Action League of Spokane, and Spokane Community Against Racism, issued a joint statement of grievance about the discussions, saying this process was constantly undermined by Mayor Woodward, Chief Meidel, and law enforcement representatives.
These community conversations were riddled with issues of inequality, disrespect, bad faith participation, and undermined by those in charge.
Progress indeed has been slow, but we have reached the point as a group where it was time to finish the work.
Mayor Denise Woodward and Police Chief Craig Meidel say they're holding the police department accountable. Every patrol unit wears a body camera in Spokane, and every month Chief Meidel says SPD reviews the amount of force used. But in their statement, Spokane Community Against Racism said almost none of the police protocols brought by Council President Breon Beggs in 2020 have moved forward. The mayor says the city is now focusing on the state level, where they want to fix the Blake decision, which changed drug accountability in Washington.
Breaking news out of Oregon this morning. A man who police say was using dating apps to lure, kidnap, and torture women is dead, hours after apparently shooting himself during a police standoff. Benjamin Obadiah Foster had been wanted for attempted murder and on the run since last Tuesday. He was taken into custody last night after a standoff that lasted for hours. This is video of police surrounding a home where he was hiding.
You've described him as extremely dangerous. Why is that?
The scene was horrific. This is a bad man that needs to be captured. We don't believe he is randomly picking people. We believe he is formulating a relationship with people.
The manhunt began in Grants Pass, Oregon last Tuesday when Justine Seaman was found by police bound and beaten nearly to death. She's on life support. Foster had a prior history of domestic violence. One victim managed to escape 2 weeks of captivity with 7 broken ribs, black eyes, and injuries all over her body. Grants Pass police plan to hold a news conference about this today.
New on Good Morning Northwest, embattled GOP Congressman George Santos has stepped down from his 2 committee assignments, but most people in his district say he should resign from Congress entirely. A new poll conducted about a week ago shows 78% of voters in New York's 3rd district want Santos to step down, and even more have an unfavorable view of him, according to the survey from Newsday and Siena College. The poll also shows Santos doesn't have much support from voters in his own party. 71% of respondents who identify as Republicans say they want him to resign.
The city of Spokane is asking for your input on how to implement a long-term housing solution. The survey is asking you about your housing needs, the experience of finding housing, and your vision for housing in the area. We have a link to fill out the survey. You can find it on KXLY.com. It is 6 minutes after 6 o'clock.
All right, we're going to send things back over to Mark Peterson, taking a look at some of those pass cams.
Bare and wet on Snoqualmie. Stevens Pass traction tires advised, but still, I mean, in pretty good shape after the early morning snow that rolled through. Lookout Pass is looking pretty good as well. Just take it easy. We're going to have a full check of your forecast coming up.
And we're live this morning talking about Black History Month with EW's Africana Studies program. They have so many events planned throughout February. We'll talk about what's coming up in a few minutes.
Arrests in the mass murder at a mosque in Pakistan. More than 100 people are dead. While suicide bombers carried out the attack, there are others arrested. We'll have the details right after this break.
Stream 4 News now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Those responsible for making our local roads and highways safe for winter travel would like to remind you that snow removal is an important, critical, and precise task. Please give the right-of-way to removal equipment so we can all get where we need to go quickly and safely.
As our winter temperatures drop significantly, we'd like to give you some tips on how to keep your pipes from freezing. First, keep the doors under your sinks open so warm air can get to your water lines. You can also keep a drip of water running in your faucets to keep the lines from freezing. If you can, turn the water off to your outside faucets. Cover them and make sure they're not dripping. And cover your crawl space vents so cold air doesn't blow in. We don't want your pipes to freeze in this frigid cold, but if you do need a plumber, call Gold Seal Plumbing today. We're on our way.
RV show pricing continues now at R&R RV in Liberty Lake. Yes, every RV in stock at R&R RV Liberty Lake is show priced. You'll save thousands with rebates and show discounts on Cougar, Rockwood, Montana, Class B vans, and more. Everything show priced. Now at R&R RV in Liberty Lake. Shop online at rnrrv.com or visit R&R RV in Liberty Lake, Eastern Washington's largest RV dealer.
Today, Grady turns 1. Already he plans to wrestle alligators, try his hand at the culinary arts, and explore the world. With Dream Ahead College Investment Plan, you can start saving for their future anywhere in the country. Don't borrow your children's future, build it at 529.wa.gov.
Introducing Granite Stone Blue, the most durable ultra non-stick cookware at the most affordable price anywhere. They come with vented tempered glass lids and are 100% dishwasher and metal utensil safe. You can get the Granite Stone Blue 12-piece set for just 4 easy payments of $49.95. As a bonus, we'll include our stainless steel steamer and fry set. Plus, you'll get our Granite Stone Blue bakeware set, yours free. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free. That's an incredible 20-piece Granite Stone Blue set. Order now.
Winter weather means hazardous driving conditions. If you must travel, follow these guidelines to keep everyone safe. Slow down and keep a safe following distance. Use traction tires. Give snow and emergency vehicles the right of way. Carry an emergency kit. Brought to you by Lakes, Worley, Post Falls, and Eastside Highway Districts.
It's our annual Red Hot Clear the Lot blowout sale at Jennifer's Auto Sales and Service.
Welcome back. We're following breaking news here on Good Morning Northwest. Several people have been arrested for Monday's mosque attack in Pakistan that killed more than 100 people.
This image shows the search for survivors in the rubble. The suicide bombers struck the mosque in the northern city of Peshawar during prayer. The blast also injuring more than 200 others. There were conflicting reports of who was responsible, with members of the Pakistani Taliban claiming the attack was revenge for the death of a militant, while the group's main spokesperson denied all responsibility. Authorities are not yet ruling out either claim. No information about the people arrested has been released.
A man with an AR-15 style rifle and more than a dozen magazines opened fire inside a Target store in Omaha, sending panicked shoppers and employees scrambling for safety before he was shot and killed by police. Nobody else in the store was injured. The shooter, a white man in his 30s, has not yet been identified.
Riding surging oil prices, ExxonMobil posted record profits last year, $55.7 billion. The White House calling that outrageous, with drivers paying higher gas prices.
A Romanian court is set to rule today on the appeal of detention for divisive internet personality Andrew Tate and his brother, who are currently being held under suspicion of rape and human trafficking. Last month, the court ruled the Tate brothers and 2 Romanian women will remain in custody until February 27th.
Here's your Wednesday morning 10-second takeaway. Cloudy, cool, still a few flurries continuing to move out of the region. Light winter gear needed, but be careful. Slippery conditions driving and walking. 33 our high today.
Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:11.
All right, a winter storm is causing big-time problems around the country. More than 1,000 flights already canceled today, and pileups on busy highways. We'll show you what's happening.
And we kick off Black History Month by taking you to Eastern Washington University. Destiny Richards is live there with some special events that the school is hosting right after this.
For over 6 decades, first as the Spokane Guild School, now as Joya, we have been providing care that is second to none. Now we have a building to match. Joya, every child is limitless.
Twilight Bedding is the choice for all your mattress needs and now has 2 convenient locations in Spokane. Every mattress is manufactured locally, right here in Spokane, and crafted to meet any need you have, whether it's for your bedroom, boat, RV, or your pet. Stop by either location today and talk with an expert about the mattress that's right for you. Sleep right by Twilight.
Hi, Kylie here with Dad at Parker Toyota. We know finding time during the busy week to schedule your service maintenance can be difficult. That's why we've expanded our hours. We're now open Sundays.
Schedule your oil change, brakes, and other maintenance needs at your convenience online, parkertoyota.com. Our highly trained technicians can get you in and out with our express service.
Experience the no-problem sales and service 7 days a week at Parker Toyota in Coeur d'Alene.
It's back. If the Gonzaga men's basketball team wins the 2023 National Championship, Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning will refund all eligible equipment purchased from Bill's Heating and Air between January 15th and March 15th. Yes, you heard that right. So call today and get your new instant hot water tank, furnace, or AC unit. Treat yourself to heated floors or many of the other products we offer at Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning. Terms and conditions apply. Go to callbillsheating.com for more.
Introducing the Cool Turtle, the ultra-comfortable mask enhancer that creates a protective, cool, and breathable space between your mask and your face. Simply slide under any mask or gaiter and immediately feel the refreshing pocket of air surrounding your face. Cool Turtle's ergonomically designed, soft, comfortable shell immediately reduces mask friction, allowing you to breathe and talk in a comfortable environment.
I can actually breathe. With the Cool Turtle, no more sweating.
It's like I don't even have a mask on.
Call now and get not 1, not 2, but 3 Cool Turtles for just $10. Order now and we'll send you 2 more Cool Turtles free. No fees, absolutely free. Plus, you can get a 10-pack of 4-ply face masks. Just pay a separate fee. This offer is not available on Amazon. Get the real Cool Turtle now.
Call 1-800-270-1219. That's 1-800-270-1219. Or visit getcoolturtle.com. Order now.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
4 News Now. Expect more on air, online, and on the app. Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Eastern Washington University's Africana Studies program is kicking off a month full of events this Black History Month.
It starts with a business pop-up today that highlights Black-owned businesses. Destiny Richards is live at EWU this morning telling us about the events.
That's right. If you've been following us this morning, we've been talking with the EW Africana Studies program about these Black History Month events that are happening through February 24th. We're here with Angela, who is the director of the program. Just for those who are just joining us, tell us about these events coming up. Today is the Black-owned business pop-up. People can try some food on Friday from African nations. Tell us about everything coming up this month.
Okay, well, we really, our big feature is going to be Dr. Bettina Love, and that's open up to the public at Showalter Auditorium on Wednesday, February 8th at 11, and she's going to be, we're featuring her book, Living a Hip Hop Life, and she's going to be presenting on living a hip-hop and abolitionist life, and what that means for our, students of Black and brown students of color, being able to express themselves and their identity, see themselves represented in the classroom, and how, using that as part of our practice and pedagogy is validating to students and allows them to, represent their culture, which is really important to learning. And we have a workshop after that open up to our faculty and staff who are interested in incorporating some of the methodologies and pedagogy that she's going to be using and teaching us in the classroom.
Yeah. But are these things open to the public as well, or at least what's happening this week with the business pop-up and the food from the diaspora?
Yeah, all of our events are open to the public, so the public is welcome to join us. The food from our diaspora is from on this Friday from 3 to 5 over in the pub NCR, so that'll be a great experience. Some other things that we're actually featuring too as well later in the month is a Be Me mentoring program that we're starting, which is on a black male initiative to actually encourage our black male students at Eastern to focus on their identity and who they are as scholars, and hopefully to help them in terms of retention. And then we have a first generation student panel, black student panel, so they can really talk about what it's like to come to college for the first time and to have these experiences and what they've done to, where they've reached out to, what resources that they've had that have helped them to feel comfortable and successful.
Yeah, really so many things there. So much filling the entire month of February, even though it's the shortest month of the year. But it's going until February 21st. I think these are great events. You can go on our website, kxy.com, to see all of them. But just looking at all of them, definitely great things at every level for people to see businesses that are Black-owned, try food, or go even deeper again and hear about the Black experience for different students in the area. So I think it's great. You don't have to go to all of them, but just try one. Coming up later, we'll talk a little bit more about the events and then a little bit more about the Africana Studies program and what is done here at EWU. That's all coming up later. I'll send it back to you guys.
It's now 6:18. A winter weather system impacting a large swath of the western and southern U.S. is causing flight disruptions around the country. More than 1,400 flights have been canceled for today already, following thousands already canceled or delayed this week due to storms from Colorado to Kentucky. 3 airports in Texas, Dallas-Fort Worth, Dallas-Love Field, and Austin-Bergstrom International are facing the most significant challenges. In Tennessee, icy roads caused this 12-car pileup.
We pray safety for everyone driving. Things happen, but we thank God things aren't as worse as they are. It could have been a whole lot worse.
In addition to Tennessee, dangerous combinations of ice and sleet likely in parts of Texas and Arkansas through at least today could persist through the rest of the week. Ooh, not good.
Kind of felt like we wouldn't see more of those dangerous driving conditions around here, and then yesterday happened.
That light snow moving in, that Arctic air mass continues to push out of the area, but we still had enough energy to create some light snow. We had a ½ an inch to about 3/4 of an inch, depending. We want to show you the national map, and Texas all the way through Arkansas and Tennessee, ice storm warnings in effect till tomorrow morning. So more ice storms, more power outages, more potential issues driving. It's going to be a mess.
Down there.
No. In fact, it was snowing at the Mexican-Texas border. So, yeah, it's deep. There's no doubt. All right, so we see this continue to be the story and the cancellations of those flights and the issues into the Deep South. We come up here, we've got some light snow into Montana with winter weather advisories, and the west, windy conditions into Northern California. So let's take a look at what we have for our weather today over the next 12 hours. Low 20s, we're sitting at 22 right now. We're going to warm up to 33 degrees. We could see yet a light flurry this morning, but then it's going to be cloudy with maybe a sun break about 3, 4 o'clock. The flurries that we had this morning in the light snow continue to move out of the area, continue to move north up into the Colville area, and it's sort of going to hang out in that northeastern corner of the state. Right now, we're at 22, 23 Sandpoint, Bonners Ferry 19, as well as Colville. But you head south, you're into the mid-30s into the LC Valley. For our day today, we continue to have enough energy right in the center of the state that we could see some of this energy bring over again a light flurry this morning, but not amounting to much. Seattle's going to be dry today. They're going to have a great day. We're going to see a continuation of that light snow potential all the way through not only this afternoon, but we're going to see more moisture come into our area, and that's going to be for the end of the week. So for our forecast radar for today, we're not expecting to see a lot. Temperatures into the mid-30s into downtown, into the valley, Liberty Lake. We're going to see that all the way across into Coeur d'Alene, into the West Plains, and into the central areas. Temperatures will be above freezing, but albeit by 1 degree, 33 degrees. Spangled 36. Cheney will be 35 today with a morning flurry, but the afternoon should be okay. For tomorrow, we continue to slowly warm. 36, 41 on Friday. It's going to be temperatures around 40 degrees Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and again, tomorrow is Groundhog Day. So we have that. So take a look at the temperature trend just to let you know that warming trend is there, and we're going to see it all the way into the beginning of next week.
Okay.
Like it.
Yes, I like it a lot.
Almost shorts weather again.
Almost.
Getting so close. It's now 6:21. A big honor for former Zag Andrew Nembhard. The Indiana Pacers rookie was selected for the NBA Rising Stars game.
And it's a big road trip for the Cougs. We'll hear from Kyle Smith on the difficulties of playing UCLA and USC away from home. It's coming up next in sports.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Please welcome Jay Ellis. So how was working on Top Gun Maverick with Tom Cruise?
First of all, my first time meeting him, he pulled up on a motorcycle. He pulls his helmet off, shakes his head, and he's like, hey, I'm Tom Cruise.
Watch Kelly today at 4 and 4 News Now at 5.
In therapy, there is promise. Each step forward is an achievement and a gift of hope. And at each hurdle, an encouraging hand. Joya, every child is limitless.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff. Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
It's time for a new shower, but you don't want the hassle. You just want it done. Rebath, from start to stunning. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,250 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Weather Alert Days on 4 News Now.
That means weather that could be a threat to your family's safety.
The First Alert Weather Team pinpoints the most impactful and dangerous days, warning you early, on air and online. Weather Alert Days, another way we're keeping you safe on 4 News Now.
Kylie and I are excited to show you the rugged good looks and adventurous spirit of this all-new Subaru Outback.
It has a roomy interior and almost 9 inches of ground clearance that make on- or off-road driving fun.
Plus, Subaru's legendary safety features like symmetrical all-wheel drive and EyeSight driver assist technology.
Visit ParkerSubaru.com or drop by the dealership to learn why Subaru is Kelley Blue Book's most trusted brand for 8 years running.
Right now, it's the Subaru Share the Love event. Visit Parker Subaru in Coeur d'Alene.
Over the thousands of personal injury cases we've won for our clients, often the person who was injured hesitates to get a lawyer at first for fear of hurting the at-fault party. The truth is, their insurance company is already making a case to keep you from getting compensated.
If you've been seriously injured, don't wait to call Craig Swap & Associates. We'll only represent your interests so you can recover physically and financially. Craig Swap & Associates, one call, that's all.
Not attorney spokesperson. This is a paid advertisement for legal services sponsored by Nightline Legal. Cases assigned on a random basis to participating law firms. If you or a loved one were stationed at Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune between 1953 and 1987 and were later diagnosed with cancer, Parkinson's disease, or other serious health effects, call right now.
Call 1-800-435-6817.
Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minnesota. Washington State men's basketball has some pretty big games this week. The Cougars will head to L.A. for one of their toughest road trips of the season to take on USC on Thursday and number 9 UCLA on Saturday. The Cougars beat USC earlier this season, but lost to UCLA. Playing in L.A. is a different story. Washington State hasn't won at USC since 2015, and they haven't won at UCLA since 2009. So when it comes to playing in Southern California, Cougars head coach Kyle Smith says it isn't the environments that make it tough. It's simply that USC and UCLA always have talented teams.
Atmospheres aren't intimidating necessarily. There's more intimidating places in the league. I just think there's, a lot of good talent in LA. These two teams have a lot of guys usually composed from LA and good coaching. It's a long trip too. It's not just an hour flight. It's good ways for us to get down there and get settled in. And we had some good opportunities in the recent past, but haven't been able to seal the deal.
Washington State and USC tip off at 8 o'clock Thursday night from L.A. Former Gonzaga basketball player Andrew Nembhard will participate in the NBA Rising Stars game during All-Star Weekend this year. Nembhard was one of 20 rookies or second-year players selected to play in the game. Nembhard, who was the 31st pick in last year's NBA draft, is averaging 8 points a game and has found himself a spot in the starting lineup for the Indiana Pacers. And you can catch Nembhard in action in the NBA Rising Stars game on February 17th from Salt Lake City. That'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
Just incredible.
Pretty cool for him, for sure.
He's so fun to watch.
All right, good morning, Northwest time, now 6:26.
It's time for a commercial break and a first look at what's coming up on GMA at 7 o'clock.
In this morning's GMA First Look, the case against Alec Baldwin. Actor Alec Baldwin seen for the first time after involuntary manslaughter charges were filed in New Mexico in the shooting death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins on the set of the movie Rust. New court documents filed Tuesday stating Baldwin failed to act to mitigate or correct the reckless safety violations, neither in his capacity as actor nor producer, and that Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, also charged with involuntary manslaughter, failed to do the same in her capacity as the film's armorer, directly resulting in Hutchins' death. The court filing stating Gutierrez-Reed was not qualified to accept the job as armorer. Her attorney speaking exclusively to ABC News overnight.
We are planning to take this to court. We are planning to go to trial. A jury is going to see Hannah for what she was.
And coming up at 7 a.m., legal expert Dan Abrams weighs in live. With your GMA First Look, I'm Mo Lalengi, ABC News.
Ready to shine from the inside out? Say yes to Nature's Bounty Advanced Gummies and Jelly Beans, the #1 brand for hair, skin, and nails, with 2 times more biotin to bring out more of your inner beauty. Get more with Nature's Bounty.
Hey, did you hear? There are new COVID-19 booster shots designed for recent Omicron variants. Pfizer, the more you want to do, the more we want to do. Schedule yours at vaccines.gov.
I get bladder leaks. It's just a new way of life for me. The Always Discreet pad is super comfortable. It feels like it's barely there. Look at how much it holds, and it still stays thin. I've looked at myself in the mirror, and I can't see it at all. That's the protection we deserve.
Introducing Astepro Allergy. Now available without a prescription. Astepro is the first and only 24-hour steroid-free spray. While Flonase takes hours, Astepro starts working in 30 minutes. So you can Astepro and go.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app. The 4 News Now First Alert Weather app. Download or update it today.
Bluey, Bingo, Bandit and Chili are coming to a theatre near you.
Do you want to play musical statues with us?
Join the Healers in their first ever live stage show, Bluey's Big Play.
Look, Mum, Dad's playing with us.
A fun-filled show made for the whole family. It's Bluey brought to real life. Book now for Bluey's Big Play. We can't wait to see you there.
Chihuahua Casino is all about having fun.
We have over 300 gaming machines and are always adding new ones.
You could win your share of $6,000 cash. And one lucky winner will receive this 2023 Can-Am Commander.
Drawings start at 5 p.m. Saturday, February 25th.
Tooele Casino, we are the place that treats you right.
100% non-smoking, jackpots, food, sports betting, live table games, and fun. Learn more at TooeleCasino.com.
Hi, I'm John Butler with Century 21. Welcome to beautiful Gem Shores Estate here in Hayden Lake, the most premier waterfront property for sale in North Idaho. This 8,600 square foot masterpiece is designed with the most unique furnishings from all over the world. Every piece has a history and a story to tell. When this home sells, the furniture must go. Consign Furniture in Liberty Lake is the only company we refer our clients to. Our clients deserve the best, and Consign Furniture delivers every time.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
At the 4 News Now Story Tracker, taking a look at the stories people are reading about this morning.
Every American has a stake in today's meeting between President Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. If the two cannot agree to lift the debt ceiling by the time the Treasury runs out of money, the U.S. could go into default. Lawmakers have until midsummer to grant more lending authority. If they don't, Social Security payments could stop and veterans could lose health benefits, while a market crash could tank the 401ks of working Americans.
Singer Ozzy Osbourne just abruptly retired from touring. In a statement released this morning, the former Black Sabbath frontman says the rest of his upcoming shows are canceled and his touring career is over because he's just not physically able. He says it stems from a spinal injury he had 4 years ago. Osbourne had a number of health setbacks in recent years, including a Parkinson's diagnosis in January of 2020.
Tom Brady is retiring again. On the 1-year anniversary of the last time he called it quits, Tom Brady took to Twitter this morning to announce he is stepping aside, this time for good. His last retirement lasted 40 days, so we'll see if this one sticks.
To be seen.
It's now 6:31. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Wednesday, February the 1st. Let's get to Mark Peterson with a look at that First Alert forecast here for us.
All right, good morning, everybody. Cloud cover, and we had light flurries early this morning and leaving behind, again, some snow-covered parking lots, roads, again, slippery conditions, along with some slippery surfaces where you walk. 22 currently. We've been holding that temperature for the last couple of hours. In the look at, as we look at the 4 things you need to know, yeah, we got some slick roads out there, so allow some extra time. Take it easy, cloudy and cool throughout the day. That warming trend still underway, including today, and then by the weekend, we'll see rain in the valley, snow into the mountains. Doppler radar, yeah, we did have that light snow that continues to move out of the area, moving north. It'll be into northeastern Washington throughout much of the day. Our forecast today, calling for cloud cover, maybe a break this afternoon for a little bit, cloud cover wise, but our high today is going to be 33 degrees. An average high this time of year is about 36, 37 degrees.
We're learning new details about reports filed by Memphis police after the release of the video showing Tyre Nichols' beating.
Those reports leave out crucial details of the police stop seen in the footage revealed to the public. Sydney Charles is live at the Breaking Now desk with latest details in this investigation.
Yes, in the police video obtained by ABC News, you can see multiple officers kicking, punching, and beating 29-year-old Tyre Nichols during his arrest. But the police report filed does not note any of that. First reported by the New York Times, the written report claims that Nichols was swearing profusely and irate when he got out of his car and that he grabbed for a detective's gun. The report does not mention the officers punching and kicking Nichols, but it does note one officer used his baton on Nichols several times on his right arm while using verbal commands to get him to comply. The report later claims officers were able to take Nichols into custody after several verbal commands, but the body cam video shows Nichols injured and slumped on a car as officers stand by. 24 minutes passed before aid was rendered. Nichols died days later. The report also lists one of the 5 former officers charged with second-degree murder in connection to Nichols' death as a victim.
Mom!
And we now know more details from the files of 2 officers accused in Nichols' murder. Desmond Mills Jr. and Demetrius Haley both received written reprimands for failing to file required paperwork after making arrests where force was used. They're among the 5 Memphis police officers and 3 Memphis Fire Department personnel fired over Nichols' death. 4 other law enforcement officers were placed on leave pending investigation. The report itself has not been released by police. A spokesperson for the Shelby County District Attorney told CNN she cannot verify that this is the original report, but that, quote, the DA does have a report of the same account of events. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
A controversial bill about drinking and driving is under consideration in Olympia right now.
If passed, it would make Washington the 2nd state after Utah to drop the legal blood alcohol limit from 0.08% to 0.05. Nearly 20 years ago, Scott Huima, who goes by the she pronoun, survived the DUI that put her in a coma, suffering a broken neck. She supports the new bill to lower the blood alcohol limit and wants people to stop drinking and driving so the same tragedy doesn't happen to someone else.
Stop doing it. There's too many other options. If you get in an accident, you could kill yourself, but who cares? You could kill someone else. You're going to kill someone's daughter. You're going to kill someone's grandmother. You can kill someone else.
The Washington Wine Institute executive director spoke against the bill in a public hearing Monday and argued that local wineries rely on the wine tasting experience. Lowering the blood alcohol level would make it more difficult for wineries to serve customer samples. If Senate Bill 5002 passes, it would go into effect in July, but there's still no word yet on when a vote will be held on it.
Boeing bid farewell to an icon at their factory north of Seattle. It delivered its final 747 jumbo jet as thousands of workers looked on. John Travolta, who has flown 747s himself, was among those in attendance. In the last 55 years, the 747 has been a cargo plane, a commercial plane that could carry nearly 500 passengers, a transport plane for NASA space shuttles, and the Air Force One presidential jet. It's being replaced by a more fuel-efficient wide-body plane with 2 engines instead of 4. Well, with the price of eggs rising, the Moses Lake Police Department is not taking any risks.
Oh no, take a look at this picture. The department's security team escorted the valuable cargo of 24 eggs to a local market. One officer said he knew the value of the cargo, so he handcuffed himself to the padded glass case just to be safe. Moses Lake PD doesn't actually escort eggs, but it did make for a fun photo shoot.
Hey, those eggs could be worth like $10. So you better be careful with them.
Yeah, this is not cheap.
All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:36.
All right, we're checking in again with Mark and what we saw yesterday, what's happening today.
Yep, time lapse. We did. We had the cloud cover come in, and then the light snow started just after 1 o'clock in the afternoon and created havoc for the commute. This morning, that's what's left. The snow, we picked up, half to 3/4 of an inch of snow, depending on where you are. And we're going to see those slippery roads continue this morning. Your full forecast coming up.
An unusual coyote sighting, actually multiple of them in Sandpoint and on Schweitzer Mountain, what experts say could be pushing them into more populated areas.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on the next task. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXOY.com to nominate it. 4 News Now Extreme Team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
If you need a new mattress, what you don't know could end up costing you. Come to Twilight Bedding Mattress Factory and talk to the experts. We make your mattress right here in our factory, so we can tell you exactly what it's made of. Twilight Bedding is also the only place in the area where you can still buy a double-sided mattress. Visit our website to learn the top 10 questions to ask when buying a mattress. And then come see us. Sleep Right by Twilight.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. I end up going to a dentist and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. This was a game changer. It's smaller than other night guards that I tried, which is a good thing because it doesn't make me gag. It could fit on the top or the bottom of the teeth. It's lightweight and super comfortable. Now the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Bruck's Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brucksnightguard.com and order yours today. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Go to brucksnightguard.com and use the promo code to activate your special TV offer. That's brucksnightguard.com. Order today and take advantage of this special TV offer. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Are you interested in a top-load laundry set? See the best selection of top-load laundry sets anywhere at your local Fred's Appliance. Like this Hot Point top-load set that's in stock. Top-load washers and dryers start at only $4.99 each. GE top-load laundry sets have features like a water station for hand rinsing, sensor drying, and deep fill for your biggest load. Starting at only $4.99 each, top-load laundry sets are in stock and on sale. See the best selection anywhere of front-load and top-load laundry sets at Fred's Appliance.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Throughout the inland Northwest, we're surrounded by beautiful wildlife. It's one of the things some people love most about our area. But usually we enjoy seeing wild animals from a distance. For some people in Sandpoint, though, coyotes have been getting a little too close for comfort.
Yeah, on Schweitzer Mountain, one of those coyotes chased and bit a skier. She had some minor injuries. Since that point, Schweitzer has been coordinating with Idaho Fish and Game. Another situation in downtown Sandpoint, a coyote walked itself into the corner of a bar's outdoor patio. Now, this kind of behavior is very unusual for coyotes. Typically, they keep their distance, don't seem to want to be near humans. Idaho Fish and Game suspect this strange behavior stems from people feeding the animals. As soon as that happens once, they associate humans as a food source. Fish and Game says as more people move into the area, there's more opportunity for wildlife conflict.
The animals appear cute. There's something special about having one eat from your hand. It feels unique and it feels like you're interacting with nature in a very unique way, but it is dangerous.
There are a lot of wild animals here at Schweitzer that call this mountain home, so make sure to maintain your distance.
In these situations where animals become habituated to people, they have no option but to put the animal down. At Schweitzer, they are working closely with Fish and Game, making sure to notify skiers with signs through the mountain in the areas coyotes have been spotted.
Hi, good morning, everybody. It is again a Wednesday. It's the first day of February, and we have a cloudy, cool day. We've got some area flurries, but light winter gear really for the most part. Take it easy walking and driving. 33-hour high today.
All right, we have a consumer alert for soup that might be a problem for you if you have an egg allergy. Certain jars of Rouse chicken and gnocchi soup may actually contain vegetable minestrone, and that flavor has egg in it. The affected jars have a best by date of November 15th, 2024. The FDA website lists more specific about which jars are included in this recall.
Good morning. Northwest time is now 6:42.
Destiny Richards live at Eastern Washington University this morning.
That's right. It is Black History Month, and we are talking to one of the business owners that's going to be featured in today's Black-owned business pop-up. We're going to feature them in just a couple of minutes.
Download the 4 News Now app today. Friday Night Sports Extra Hoops Edition.
It's the same show we do during the football season on Friday nights where we have all the highlights, big plays, scores from around the inland Northwest.
This week's best of local high school basketball. Your favorite high school athletes in the spotlight. Friday Night Sports Extra on 4 News Now, Nightside at 11 and streaming on KXLY+. Weather Alert Days on 4 News Now.
That means weather that could be a threat to your family's safety.
The First Alert Weather Team pinpoints the most impactful and dangerous days, warning you early, on air and online. Weather Alert Days, another way we're keeping you safe on 4 News Now.
A combination of fun and performance is why Kylie and I are excited to show you the Subaru Crosstrek.
The all-wheel drive Crosstrek offers an available 2.5-liter Subaru Boxer engine, giving you extra performance and power unlike anything on or off the road.
There's no shortage of space for passengers and a surprising amount of cargo room for your gear.
The Crosstrek has an 8-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay, connecting you with your favorite apps and navigation.
Right now, it's the Subaru Share the Love event. Visit Parker Subaru in Coeur d'Alene.
Big Table helps restaurant and hospitality workers in crisis and transition, offering care, coaching, and support.
Too often, the person preparing or serving your food is struggling to put food on their own table. Big Table serves hope through crisis intervention and relational care.
Numerica Credit Union is honored to partner with organizations like Big Table as they help enhance lives, fulfill dreams, and build communities.
Check out more organizations that make our community stronger at numericacu.com.
Higher education. It's a call to challenge yourself to embrace a future better prepared for success. A test of your ability to reach further, to know more and do more, to understand yourself and our world better. An opportunity to grow your potential, to make a difference in your life and in the lives of others. This is the path that leads to Idaho's public colleges and universities. Your success means Idaho's success.
Four News Now is brought to you by Falco's.
It's now 7:15. It is the first day of February and the start of Black History Month.
EWU's Africana Studies program is highlighting Black-owned businesses, cultural food, community leaders, and more this month. Destiny Richards is live at Eastern to tell us all about it.
Yeah, that's right. Today is the Black-owned business pop-up happening at the pub here at EWU, and we are talking with Latrice Williams, who's going to be one of the featured businesses. You work in real estate, so tell us a little bit about what you do.
So I am a brand new brokerage owner. So I manage real estate agents, and right now we are focused on diversity, equity, and inclusion. We are going to be taking in some mentees this year and offering some scholarships so that they can get a new view of what they could do as a career.
Yeah, and this is a chance to, expose what you do and your career path to other hopeful young Black students here at EWU. And just tell us about what it means to do that and also be among other Black professionals today.
Absolutely. It's super important to always, we need to know where we came from, but it's so important to know where we're at right now from all that we've been through as a Black community. So I'm always happy to be around folks to experience where we are right now and where we can be as we continue to make changes.
Yes, absolutely. And I love all of the visuals that you brought here. So cute. The little journals here, the candy. So definitely something to check out today, 10 to 3 again at the pub. And there are so many different events happening for Black History Month thanks to the Africana Studies program. You can go to our website, kxly.com, where we have more information about what's happening this month through February 24th. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Destiny, thank you so very much. Hey, here is a live look over downtown Spokane. I think the dawn is breaking. How far are we from sunrise these days?
What is it?
30 minutes still?
Yeah, 7:18, I believe it is.
All right,
so,
just about 30 minutes.
We're getting there. We're going to hit the 5 o'clock mark for sunset before we hit the 7 o'clock for sunrise.
I'll take it.
And that's going to happen, I think, next week.
Okay.
Look at that. It'll just be dark as we start to go home instead of prior to getting in the car. 33 degrees will be our high today. Now, 30-year average is about 37. So things are looking warmer. We were into the low 20s yesterday. We're in the low 20s this morning, mostly cloudy. 21 for tonight's temperature. We're sitting at 22 degrees right now, so our overnight lows still are getting on the cold side, but we're going to see those warm up as well. Right now in Colville, you're at 19 with some flurries, 26 in Moses Lake, Wenatchee at 18 degrees. We look at what's going on with that radar, and you can see where we have had and continue to see some light snow that's really moving to the north and moving out of the area. We're seeing this really not come to fruition, but still a light flurry. We're seeing those to the south and to the west of Spokane. The 72-hour track, when we look at where our fronts are going to be, it is going to be a combination of moisture and warmer air coming in. So we have those light snows today. Tomorrow looking pretty good for Thursday. We get into Friday and we see that next front front come through, it's Friday afternoon, evening, about 2 o'clock that we're looking to see that rain start. And we're going to have the rain again Friday afternoon, evening, and then snow into the mountains. That's going to be the continued trend through the weekend. We're going to see this again Saturday morning with that chance of rain here, snow into the mountains, and that'll move out with another round coming in on Sunday. 36 will be our high today into the valley, 32 into Deer Park, downtown 34, and Coeur d'Alene, you're going to be at 36. Mid-30s, Post Falls, Hayden, a little cooler up in Spirit Lake, 32. So as we head further north, certainly we're going to see a little colder temperatures. That's going to hold true. The planning forecast. This too is showing that warming trend that we've been talking about after that Arctic front moved out. It's going to be 36 for Thursday, of course, Groundhog Day, 41 on Friday. We'll see increased cloud cover with those afternoon or evening rain showers pushing into Saturday and again into Sunday with that mix. Lower elevation rain, mountain snows, great for the skiers. And then Monday, Tuesday, low 40s. Tuesday, we got a chance of snow right now, sitting at about a 20 to 30% chance. We're going to keep an eye on that. But certainly through the weekend, some wet weather coming our way. But it will be for us in the form of rain showers that we're going to be seeing. So that's going to be sort of a melt off, if you will, but refreezing. But look at the overnight lows. Above freezing.
Okay, Mark, thank you. It is now just about 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint's coming right up.
We thank you so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Wednesday morning. We'll be right back.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
More Americans choose ABC News, America's #1 news source.
With our huge expansion, Lookout Pass has doubled with 500 acres of new terrain, including 14 new intermediate and advanced trails, plus a second quad lift. Our terrain is twice as big and twice as fun. This is the year to ski Lookout Pass. We still have the best powder. We're still the most affordable with adult tickets as low as $52. And we're still the most fun with friends and family. Make the easy right off the interstate drive to Lookout Pass. Visit skilookout.com for more.
The Spokane Ag Show returns to the Spokane Convention Center February 7th through the 9th. This exciting 3-day event features ag industry vendors, recertification courses, and informative seminars. Returning speakers include weatherman Art Douglas and WSU ag economist Randy Fortenberry. Park free at the Spokane Arena with free shuttle buses to and from the convention center. Visit agshow.org for detailed information and online ticket purchase. Meet, learn, and grow at the 2023 Spokane Ag Show.
It's time for a new shower, but you don't want the hassle. You just want it done. Rebath, from start to stunning. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,250 off your complete bathroom remodel.
At Washington Trust Bank, can't is a 4-letter word.
I think I'll sell my veggies at the market.
You even remember to water the house plants. I do this?
You can do this.
Hey, we need to build a home office. We're adding another bathroom.
I think I'll study programming.
Bro, you even connect your phone to Bluetooth.
We believe you can do whatever you set your mind to, and we'll help you get there. Washington Trust Bank, privately owned, locally invested.
That's good advice. Checkmate.
If you've been seriously injured, the attorneys by your side may be the difference whether you win or lose. Let us help you make the right moves to win your case. Craig Swap and Associates, one call, that's all.
Twilight Bedding is the choice for all your mattress needs and now has 2 convenient locations in Spokane. Every mattress is manufactured locally, right here in Spokane, and crafted to meet any need you have, whether it's for your bedroom, boat, RV, or your pet. Stop by either location today and talk with an expert about the mattress that's right for you. Sleep right. By Twilight.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, just about 6:53. Let's get you ready for your Wednesday here in the morning sprint.
Destiny Richards is live at EWU, kicking off Black History Month.
Sydney Charles has details on reports filed by the Memphis Police Department after video footage was released showing the brutal beating of Tyre Nichols.
But let's get started with Mark and your cloudy and cool forecast today.
Yeah, warmer than yesterday, but still cool. I mean, it's just above freezing. The forecast radar showing that most of the snow is really going to hang out in that northeastern part of the state, Colville, and all the way across into Bonners Ferry. Then it's going to be cloud cover that's going to be with us. Our highs today certainly are going to be, looking pretty good. Right now, we're sitting into the mid-20s. We're going to add 10 to that by the end of the day for downtown. We look at what we have when it comes to our forecast for the day. Definitely going to see the cloud cover. Temperatures around 33 for our high today.
Hours from now, the family of Tyre Nichols will lay him to rest. The funeral starts at 8:30 a.m. our time. Now, this comes as we're learning new details about reports filed by the Memphis Police Department after the release of the video showing Tyre Nichols' beating. First reported by the New York Times, the report does not mention the officers punching and kicking Nichols, but it does note one officer used his baton on Nichols several times to get him to comply. Right now, 5 Memphis police officers and 3 Memphis Fire Department personnel have been fired over Nichols' death. 4 other law enforcement officers have been placed on leave pending investigation.
Well, following the protests and riots over the death of George Floyd in 2020, the city of Spokane asked the community to join roundtable discussions to create new policies for Spokane police focused on equity and officer accountability. Last night, though, several community groups, including Spokane NAACP, the Peace and Justice Action League of Spokane, and Spokane Community Against Racism, issued a joint statement of grievance about those discussions, saying this process was constantly undermined by Mayor Woodward, Chief Meidel, and law enforcement representatives. You can read more details about what community leaders discussed at that roundtable right now on KXLY.com.
Breaking news out of Oregon this morning. A man who police say was using dating apps to lure, kidnap, and torture women is dead hours after apparently shooting himself during a standoff with police. Benjamin Obadiah Foster had been wanted for attempted murder and on the run since last Tuesday. He was taken into custody last night after a standoff that lasted for hours. Grants Pass police plan to hold a news conference to discuss this today.
Embattled GOP Congressman George Santos has stepped down from his 2 committee assignments, but most people in his district say he should resign from Congress entirely. A new poll conducted about a week ago shows 78% of voters in New York's 3rd district want Santos to step down, and even more have an unfavorable view of him, according to the survey from Newsday and Siena College.
Tom Brady is retiring again. He went on Twitter announcing he's stepping aside this time, quote, for good. His last retirement lasted 40 days, so we'll see about this one.
This morning, we have been live at EWU talking all about their Black History Month events happening through the month of February. It all starts with a Black-owned business pop-up happening today at the pub. It is open to the public 10 to 3, where you'll see so many different shakers and movers in the Inland Northwest. There's also a food from the diaspora happening this Friday where you can try African food, and more speakers and panels happening throughout the month. You can go to our website, KXLY.com, for all the details.
The city of Spokane is asking for your input on how to implement a long-term housing solution. The survey is asking you about your housing needs, the experience of finding housing, and your vision for housing in the area. We have a link to fill out that survey. It's on KXLY.com.
A controversial bill about drinking and driving is under consideration in Olympia right now. If passed, it would make Washington the 2nd state to drop the legal blood alcohol limit from 0.08 to 0.05%. Nearly 20 years ago, Scott Hoyam, who goes by the she pronoun now, survived the DUI that put her in a coma, suffering a broken neck. She supports the new bill so the same tragedy doesn't happen to others. You can read more about her story and the bill on KXLY.com.
A new study shows drug use among teens was down during the first year of the pandemic compared to the years before. But adult use of cannabis, illegal drugs, and alcohol during the pandemic either rose or stayed the same. One of the reasons teens use fewer drugs, according to an NYU professor not involved with the study, says probably because they were separated from their friends and likely didn't have the same access to the drugs.
Well, parents might want to consider limiting babies' screen time. A new study found that increased use of screen time during infancy was associated with poor executive functioning by age 9. Those functions being key in being able to plan, focus, pay attention, remember instructions, and multitask. Back with weather next.
4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
If your checking account isn't earning you money, it's time to switch to bonus checking from Numerica. The account that earns an incredible 2% annual percentage yield. That could earn you up to $500 every year or more.
You've been hearing about it, and now we've got it at Post Falls Volkswagen, the ID4 electric SUV. This SUV has a space, warranty, technology that buyers want at a price that's competitive. The ID4 was engineered to win the hearts of SUV owners ready to go electric. With a quick charge and an EPA estimated range of 260 miles.
The Volkswagen ID4, now eligible for a $7,500 lease credit.
The ID4 electric SUV, see it at Post Falls Volkswagen.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Well, today you're waking up to some cloudy conditions. We had some light flares about 3 hours ago. Now things are looking pretty good, but the streets are still a bit of a mess, especially in those untreated side roads. We're going to have a high today of 33 degrees. We're going to have cloudy conditions for tomorrow. It's going to be warmer, 36, partly cloudy. Should be a gorgeous day. And then we'll see more cloud cover, but warmer temperatures. We're going to be low to mid 40s all the way through the weekend with a pretty good chance of rain Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and mountain snows into the weekend as well.
But really, not too bad.
Not too bad. We've had lots worse.
We certainly have. All right, we'll be back with updates for you coming up in about 26 minutes from now.